Hi everyone, Shy here. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome to another new video. The great white shark has long been unfairly maligned, often depicted as the ultimate nightmare of the sea. However, it is far from the only shark that can instill fear. From the elusive MegaMouth shark to the nearly threatened frilled shark, there are several rare and dangerous sharks that you definitely wouldn't want to encounter. Here are some of the most formidable and uncommon sharks that rival the great white in terms of fear factor. Number 1. Helicoprion. The Helicoprion is a shark-like eugeniodont fish that would have been absolutely terrifying to encounter in the ocean. We say would because it's now extinct, and when you see how its teeth would have been positioned, you're probably going to breathe a sigh of relief that it no longer lurks in the dark depths of the ocean, waiting for prey. Helicoprion have only been seen in fossil form, but this shark will give you nightmares. It would have had tooth whorls in its lower jaw, which were clusters of teeth arranged in a spiral, so it would have almost looked like it had a skill saw in its mouth. And that's a terrifying thought. Experts believe that the Helicoprion's unique tooth arrangement would have helped it eat soft-bodied prey while also allowing it to deshell creatures with hard shells like ammonites, cephalopods, and nautiloids. Even though this shark-like creature doesn't exist today, it likely would have been found in most oceans around the world if it did. Fossils have been found almost everywhere, including the United States, Canada, China, Australia, Russia, Norway, and Japan. Number 2. Sand tiger shark. The sand tiger shark, also known as the gray nurse shark, blue nurse, sand tiger, and spotted ragged tooth shark, is a critically endangered shark species that lives in temperate and subtropical waters around the world. They typically live in Japan, South Africa, Australia, and around the east coasts of both North and South America. Sand tiger sharks look fearsome with their pointy heads and bulky bodies, and they can swim exceptionally well. So it would be easy to assume that it's a shark to fear, and it kinda is, because you still wouldn't want to come face to face with one in the ocean. In saying that, as far as sharks go, they are considered relatively placid. They are slow-moving, and there have been no confirmed human fatalities. Instead of humans, they prefer to snack on squid, bony fish, crustaceans, and other sharks. They also practice intrauterine cannibalism, which means that the most developed embryo will eat its siblings. Now that's terrifying. Sand tiger sharks are reasonably easy to spot, which is good news if you're terrified of encountering one. They grow up to around 10.5 feet or 3.2 meters in length and weigh up to 351 pounds or 159 kilograms. They also swim with their mouths open, revealing 3 rows of sharp-pointed teeth. Number 3. Nurse shark. Nurse sharks sure do look terrifying. They are vulnerable elasmobranch fish that live in a wide geographical area and are well known throughout the United States, the Bahamas, South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. Nurse sharks aren't thought to be all that dangerous. They seem to have a high tolerance level for being captured, handled, and tagged. But that may give you a false sense of security and make you think that nurse sharks are basically friendly. That is certainly not the case because, you know what, they rank 4th on the list of documented shark bites. Yeah, that's right, you're more likely to get bitten by a nurse shark than most other known shark species. And seeing them coming towards you in the ocean would be absolutely terrifying. They can grow up to around 10.1 feet or 3.8 meters long and have broad heads, elongated caudal fins, rounded dorsal fins, and rounded pectoral fins. That's the scariest part for me. Fortunately for us, nurse sharks mainly eat small fish and invertebrates like crustaceans, and they don't have large mouths to eat prey that's slightly too big for them. They just shake their heads violently and use suck and spit behavior until the food size is reduced. So even though they can't eat us, they can deliver a nasty bite, and that's enough for me to say a big no thank you to close encounters with this guy. Before moving on to the next point, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you all to my merchandise. You can support my content by getting your favorite products from my store or by simply joining my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4. Greenland Shark. Greenland sharks are large and vulnerable sharks that also go by the names of gurry sharks and gray sharks. They live in the Arctic and North Atlantic Oceans and have the longest known lifespan of all known vertebrate species. It's not uncommon for this terrifying-looking shark to live up to 500 years. Out of all shark species, they're also one of the largest, with most growing up to about 21 feet long and weighing up to 2,200 pounds. There have even been some spotted measuring up to 24 feet, and if encountering a shark like that doesn't give you nightmares, I don't know what will. Greenland sharks are apex predators and eat fish. They have also been known to hunt seals and will eat smaller sharks. Surprisingly, some Greenland sharks have been found with reindeer, moose, and polar bears in their stomachs, so they actually aren't all that fussy about what becomes their meal. To eat, they use their 48 to 52 thin and pointed teeth to cut chunks out of their prey. Their upper jaws work as an anchor, and they use their lower jaws to cut. It almost looks like a type of rolling motion. They also have broad and square teeth, smooth outward pointing cusps, and teeth in two halves to give them as many options as possible while eating prey. Number 5. MegaMouth Shark. While not rare, the MegaMouth shark is definitely a shark that has the potential to give you nightmares. They are deep water sharks that most humans will never see, and they can grow up to 18 feet long, so they aren't exactly small. MegaMouth sharks can be found in many parts of the world, like the United States and Japan, and at depths of up to 280 feet. They range in color from dark blue to gray and browny black and typically have white fins and a white band around their jaw. As you've probably guessed from their name, they have huge mouths, but fortunately, a large mouth doesn't mean large teeth. They're sometimes mistaken for orcas because they have quite small teeth positioned in their big mouths. Their mouths are pretty much one of their most exciting features, especially when you see the inside of their upper lips. They are a striking silvery white color that's visible when they open their mouths. Some experts believe this reflective band may act as a lure for plankton, while others think it helps them identify other MegaMouth sharks. However, no theories have yet been proven. As you can imagine, because they live at such great depths, very few people have ever seen them. There have only ever been 99 MegaMouth captures and sightings, which means there's still so much we need to learn about them. Number 6. Bull Shark. Bull sharks are vulnerable Requiem sharks, also known as Lake Nicaragua sharks and Zambezi sharks, that are found throughout the world. They live in warm, shallow rivers and are known for being aggressive. This isn't great news when you think about where they live. They can live in fresh water and salt water and prefer coasts, rivers, and estuaries, basically the same places humans also like to be. Perhaps unsurprisingly, large bull sharks are thought to be responsible for the majority of nearshore shark attacks. They're also not afraid to bite other species. These sharks are large, stout, and grow up to about 7.9 feet long. They generally weigh up to around 290 pounds. These sharks are also known to be both heavier and broader than other Requiem sharks and have such an incredible bite force that it's the highest among all tested cartilaginous fish by weight. And as you can imagine, that's not good news for us when you know just how aggressive bull sharks can be. Along with the great white shark and tiger shark, they're among the most likely to bite humans and are incredibly territorial. And what shark do you think inspired the novel Jaws that later became a movie? It actually wasn't the great white shark, it was thought to be a bull shark. Bull sharks were supposedly responsible for the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916. In 12 days, 4 people were killed and 1 injured. Number 7. Requiem Shark. Requiem sharks are not so much a single shark species, but rather a family of sharks that live in warm seas. Shark species that feature under this title include the bull shark, tiger shark, black-tip shark, dusky shark, black-nose shark, gray reef shark, white-tip reef shark, and several others. They are live-bearing, migratory sharks that typically have round eyes and gill slits over their pectoral fin bases. But their general features aren't really what they're known for. Instead, they are known for being involved in the largest proportion of human attacks. However, attack records aren't overly accurate because individual species aren't always identified in all attacks. Still, when you see how they move through the water and hunt prey, you'll come to know why we do and should fear them. Their torpedo-shaped bodies make them fast swimmers, and this means it's quite easy for them to attack prey. And they're not fussy about what they eat either, as most Requiem sharks will feast on sharks, rays, bony fish, lobsters, seabirds, and pretty much anything. They even eat trash, so they are considered the garbage cans of the sea. So, that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this time stamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.